Aloha, Leos. It's Kim Jillian with Finding Your Fiji, and I'm here doing your angel message, your angel forecast for the month of April 2020. So this is definitely some crazy times that we're in. Some people think crazy in a bad way. Some people think crazy in a good way, and that it's shaking up the energy of the earth, right? Shaking up the chi. It's helping us think differently. And so this month, I'm guided to share with you what you need to know to navigate this period of time, okay? So this period of time being this time that we are involved with COVID-19 and the shifts and changes that are happening in our lives and the world as a result of that. So today, I will still be sharing with you your theme for the month, yay. I'll also be getting some additional guidance from my regular deck, so I'll be drawing some cards from that. And then we have animals that want to be helpful to you. So I'm using the Power Animal Oracle cards by Stephen Farmer. And this is going to bring 3 different animals to you that want to help you navigate this time period, right? And then the last thing that I'm going to do is you're going to get an activation. So these are sacred geometry activations, and I've been guided to choose one for each one of the signs. So there are no duplicates. All the different signs have different ones. And that will activate something within you that you need to help you navigate this time period. Okay, so I apologize for my hair. I'm so not used to it being so long. Number one, I haven't had a cut since like August, and of course, when I wanted to get a cut done, now I can't, right? So it's just taking some time to get used to it. And I ended up having to I kind of flipped my part to the opposite side because I had an asymmetric cut, so this side was way longer, and as it gets longer and longer, it was bugging me to have this side so much longer than the other side. Anyway, so that if I'm futzing with my hair, that's why, right? All right, let's jump into this and move my little paper out of the side here that I track everything on, and let's jump in and get going. So we have your theme for the month is Archangel Haniel, and this is about listening to your intuition, okay? So this is going to be based on also the activation that I drew for you, and of course these are all random, right? Random and not. It is a theme for you this month, is listening to your intuition and checking in, right? When you hear things or when things come up. So as you're making decisions, make sure that you're checking in with your intuition. Is this path in my highest and best interest? Is this what I'm meant to be doing, right? There is a requirement of some patience right now, which I think a lot of people are, you know, it's only been a week or 2 for us in the US, but I think people are going to get antsy, right? And really want this to be over, and we've got to do what we need to do to make sure, you know, we just need to do what we need to do, right? I'm not going to go into that whole thing. In any event, consider really what it is that you want before you take action. So that is really the energy around this. And then the other thing too for you is to focus on your passion. So what is it that what is lighting you up now? So do that. And this has been something, so if you haven't joined my free Facebook group, I'll put a link to that below, but I'm sharing a lot in the Facebook group. I'm not usually on Facebook all that much, but during this time I've been guided to do a lot of sharing, and particularly in my private group, right? So if you haven't joined that group, go ahead and do that. But that's one of the messages that we've been getting. So I channel angel messages, and I often share them in the group as well. And one of the messages we've been getting is to do things that light you up, right? Follow your passion. So that's coming through for you guys too. And then we've got the 4 of fire coming in. Fire is all about passion, about action. It's definitely not a sit around on your hands type of card. There's definitely a connection. So it's this sort of balance and connection, right? Can also lead to successful self-employment, successful completion of projects. So you have extra time, let's use it, right? Use it to complete those projects. I also see very much a happy family life. So maybe those of you that are getting used to working at home, there becomes this more of a balance in April with that. And then there's just a lot of contentment, and there is abundance for you this month. So that's really great news. The next two cards are water cards. So you might find yourself a little bit more emotional this month. That just sometimes happens when we have a lot of water energy. Water is also about going within. So you may find that you're needing more time to yourself, more time to contemplate, to go within. And we do have the need for balance. So we've got the Knight of Fire coming in, which is about this need for balance, need to balance your emotions, right? This card can also be about falling in love. So that may be, you know, where you're deepening a relationship or re-falling in love with your partner, or falling in love with something new, or getting excited about something, right? I've had a lot of ideas coming to me during this time, and it's just so much fun, right? And some things that I have started doing because of this whole thing. So our beaches are super empty here right now because we don't have the tourists. I did not realize how many tourists come to this island every single day. But typically there's 32 or 33,000 people that come to Maui every day. And the earlier, I think it was maybe the day before they did the quarantine thing, there were only 4,000 that arrived that day, and I would imagine those numbers are dwindling as we go. But the beaches are more empty, and so I'm getting to do these videos without a whole bunch of people on the beach, right? I can pretty much go any time of the day or night, and we can still, the beaches are still open. We can still walk, we can swim, we can surf, those kind of things we're still allowed to do. And so I can go and do these videos, and that's the other thing that I post on social media. So if you are interested in watching Maui, more stuff about Maui, come follow me either on Facebook, Finding Your Fiji, or on Instagram, same thing, Finding Your Fiji. So you may get some invitations to social events, or, you know, maybe even a wedding proposal during this time is possible, right? So all this time togetherness, right? And then we have the Seven of Water. The Seven of Water is about decision making. So this is about sort of a complex decision, something that you're really gonna have to make a decision about, but you don't wanna do it lightly. Like, you wanna take your time, you wanna really think it through, and, you know, make the decision from a balanced place is what I would say around that. Okay, let's see what animals are coming in for you guys to help you navigate this time in consciousness. Okay, so we've got the beaver. Great. The beaver is all about productiveness. So this is about doing stuff. So this isn't about sitting on your hands. Again, we had that fire energy that came in right away. The beaver is about being productive. So go ahead, take care of things, get things done, right? The beaver is going to help you with that. Yay. And then the rabbit is coming in, which is about fertility. And this is about using your creativity. So as I mentioned, I'm getting a lot of ideas, a lot of inspirations, that type of thing. Take advantage of this time that you have, where you have a little bit more quiet time, maybe for some of you, or you have just a lot more ideas coming through for you. So the rabbit is going to help you with that aspect of things. Your creativity is really strong, really high right now. And then the raven is coming in. The raven is about magic. So yay, we love that. And this is about tapping into your magic, right? Tapping into your ability to create whatever it is that you want to create. You have this power, right? So let's own that power. Okay, and then your activation, your sacred geometry activation is communication. So the frequency of communication supports your exchange of information in many different ways, right? And it really is encouraging you, again, tapping into that intuition. Run everything by, like every bit of information that's coming to you, run it through your heart, right? So run it through your heart and see how it feels, right? This is the center of your truth, and you want to stay in that truth center, that heart center. And oftentimes I'll even just put my hand on my heart, right, to feel that. And it's a very balanced exchange there. I don't know that you guys can see it on the card, but there's little dolphins in each one of these little circles, right? And the dolphins swirling inside are activating this mastery of relation, because they're really good at communicating, right? They're really great at that. And this is about them supporting your awakening and developing sort of these subtle communications, while also reminding you to keep playful. Be playful in your attitude about things. So as you learn new ways to communicate, and we can communicate in lots of different ways other than just verbally, right? So there's, you know, telepathic, there's all kinds of different ways to communicate. So this is that gift. This is the gift I'm giving you this month, is the activation of communication. If you have more questions or just are struggling during this time, I'm here for you. I'm here. I'm still working full time. I do all my work remotely, so it's not a challenge for me to do that. And so if you need assistance, if you need more, I would say do an angel reading, because that's a personal private session with me. Otherwise, I have a quick answer offering that I'm doing. And I was guided to do this during this time. I don't know if I'll continue it after this whole thing is done, but for now you can do a quick answer for $9. I'll put the link below. That's the one on my website. If you want my Archangel Insight guide, you can get that either on Etsy, because I have an offering on Etsy under my store, Finding Your Fiji, or if you just give me a $2 tip on the angel reading and make a note, I want the Archangel Insight guide, then I will send that to you as well when I do your communication or your quick answer, right? So all the links to all of that stuff is below. And if you want something to look forward to, register for my retreat in October. I'm still getting from the angels that is going to be a go. And I think people are really going to be ready to experience some beauty and some significant shifts and changes in their lives after we're through this, right? Much love, so much love, and aloha. Sending Archangel Raphael to all of you for positive health and healing for anyone that is experiencing a downturn in health. Much love.